Welcome to chemistry class. In the last video, I have already explained the concept of valency. Now here I have just explained there is a list of electropositive or basic radicals. What is radical? That I have explained in my last video, that a group of atoms having charge, they are known as radicals, and the basic radicals are those which have positive charge, and acid radicals are those which have negative charge. So if we want to write the chemical formula of a compound, we must know the charge which is present on a radical. So here is a list of ions having charges. Monovalent ion whose valency is 1, so hydrogen is positively charged. Cation, ammonium is having positive charge, cuprous is having positive charge, sodium is having positive charge, and the bivalent which are having two positive charge, that means they have lost two electrons. These are also known as cations. The loss of electrons, in the last video I have already explained, if atom loses two electrons, then two positive charge comes over it. So barium is having 2 positive, cadmium is Cd2 positive, calcium is Ca2 positive. In the same way, trivalent means 3 electrons they have lost, aluminium, chromium 3 positive, ferric 3 positive. Then tetravalent, that is platinum, Pt4 positive, lead, that is plumbic, that is Pb4 positive. Then there is a list of radicals having positive charge. So these are called acid radicals. So they have negative charge over them. So these are negatively charged. So monovalent are those which have one negative charge, bivalent is those which are having, they are those having two negative charge, and trivalent 3 negative charge, and tetravalent 4 negative charge. So some of the ions that we have to keep in mind for writing the chemical formula. Now if we know the concept of valency, then we can also have the idea of the charge which is present on a ion. So we can, using that, we can use the chemical formula of the compound. So next topic we are having, that is how to write the chemical formula of a compound. So what is formula? This is a shorthand notation of a compound. So if we want to write down the formula of sodium chloride, then we can write down in the form of its symbols, that is NaCl. So step 1 of writing formula is write down the symbols of two radicals side by side with their valencies at the top. Keep the positive radical on left and negative to the right. Step 2 is change the positive and negative valencies into numbers. Step 3 is remove the common factor if any to get the simple ratio of valencies of combining radicals. Step 4 is crisscross the valencies, that is shift the valencies crosswise to the lower right of the radicals. In case of a compound radical, enclose it within brackets before putting the number. This method is known as crisscross method. So we have to, first of all, we have to take out the simple ratio, and then we have to crisscross the valencies. So this method is known as crisscross method. Now I am taking the example of few compounds for writing down their formula. So write the formula of following compounds. First of all, silver nitrate. So our first step is write down the symbols. So first of all, we will write down the symbol of silver, that is having positive charge, and nitrate, that is NO3 negative. Then second step is change these positive and negative charges into numbers. So we will convert them into numbers. Now if there is any common factor, we will take out that, but here there is no common factor, so we will crisscross their valencies like this. Its valency will come here and its valency will come here. So the formula of compound will be silver 1, NO3 1. So we can write down like this. Now next is calcium carbonate. So write down the symbols of the ions. that is, now convert them into numbers, then take out the common factor. So here common factor is 2. Then crisscross the valencies like this. So the formula of compound will come out like this. Next is first barium chloride. Write down their symbols of the ions, convert them into numbers, then there is no common factor and we will crisscross the valencies. So its valency will come here and its valency will come here. The formula will become, so here zinc 2 positive. So this you have to keep in mind that sulfate is having 2 negative charge and zinc is having 2 positive charge. Convert them into numbers, keep these complex ions into brackets, take out the common factor, that is 2, and it will come like this. Then crisscross the valencies like this. So in this way we can find out the formula of the compounds. Thank you.